Imagine you're driving on a hot August afternoon, parched, feeling the heat suffocating you, your mouth drier than the Sahara Desert, and your sugar levels dropping fast. Then suddenly, you see a sign that reads, "Charged Lemonade." You happily pull over at the nearby parking lot, and you're met with the sight of a couple of drink machines with colorful types of lemonades inside. You pick one, go back to your car after you pay, and then you start happily drinking it. It all sounds so fun, right? But what if I told you that that very delicious lemonade cup could end your life? No, this is not a joke. This is a true story, with a web of intrigue that has spun through the pages of renowned publications like the New York Times, CNN Business, Time, NBC, and CBS, painting a haunting portrait of a lemonade with an enigmatic secret. This is the story of Panera Bread's Charged Lemonade. Before we continue this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you still haven't, and make sure to watch up until the end. This story is not one to miss out on. Within the shadows of tragedy, where darkness intertwines with uncertainty, a haunting tale emerges. The threads connecting two untimely deaths to Panera's Charged Lemonade are shrouded in enigma, more elusive than the sensational narratives spun by fevered whispers. Should this lemonade truly bear responsibility, the line blurs, leaving us questioning if Panera can be held accountable amidst the haze of ambiguity. As we delve deeper, we unearth a twisted narrative that transcends the boundaries of a beverage gone awry. It unveils the peculiar and disjointed regulatory landscape of our nation. Rather than ensuring the safety of products before their release, our great republic relies on such lawsuits to safeguard its citizens from perilous concoctions. Alas, this imperfect system renders the mere existence of a lawsuit devoid of conclusive merit. The saga of Charged Lemonade has captivated the public eye, not due to its unquestioned lethality, but rather the absurd notion that something as innocent as lemonade could potentially wield such unseen power. Please help us unravel the mystery of Panera's Charged Lemonade, a vibrant drink with hidden secrets. The foundation was a caffeine-rich concoction with 260 mg in a 20-ounce vessel and 390 ml in a 30-ounce chalice. Once freely poured by eager hands, some establishments now hide their dispensers. A label on the tank promises lemonade, plant-based and clean, with caffeine as strong as Panera's dark roast. A semblance of truth, but close to deception. Panera's 20-ounce light roast has 384 mg of caffeine per ounce, surpassing Charged Lemonade's. However, Starbucks' 20-ounce light roast has 475 mg of caffeine. Interestingly, neither establishment warns of the caffeine storm in their coffees. Let us explore allegations where tragedy lurks. Sarah Katz, 21, suffered from long QT type 1 syndrome, which caused irregular heartbeats. 46, a hypertensive intellectual disability patient, followed a similar path. He unknowingly drank 3 cups of Charged Lemonade, mistaking it for regular lemonade. Unfortunately, an agonizing attack on his heart doomed him. Klein and Spector, a personal injury firm, fights for bereaved families' hopes and dreams in court. 2 Delaware lawsuits, where Panera was founded, seek to solve the chain's mystery. The whispers of truth and deception intertwine in this labyrinth of mystery and sorrow, threatening Panera. Will justice be done, or will Charged Lemonade's secrets remain hidden? Legal complexities are fraught with uncertainty and set the stage for a battle of theories. Klein and Spector use their legal arsenal to portray Charged Lemonade as a defective abomination that should be banned. Their claim that intensely caffeinated lemonade poses an unreasonable risk to those who drink it is convincing. The firm claims that Panera's negligence and recklessness caused it to deceive consumers by downplaying the drink's caffeine content violating their sacred duty to warn of its potential lethality. They argue that most people don't associate lemonade with caffeine, requiring clear warnings beyond those for coffee and soft drinks. Klein and Spector blame Panera, the maker of this dubious potion, for Katz and Brown's deaths. However, a question casts doubt on the claims in this legal maze. Is anything authentic? Unfortunately, the answer is still shrouded in mystery, awaiting judicial review. Though passionately claimed, Klein and Spector's allegations are unproven. We know that many souls drank charged lemonade and 2 died. This drink's essence killed these unique medical patients, according to the firm. They must prove their allegations and prove that Panera should never have created this beverage, or at least have labeled it clearly, to win. The truth remains elusive as the battle continues, with an unknown outcome. Product liability lawsuits like this often fade into obscurity due to judicial scrutiny. One must prove Klein and Spector's allegations and their belief that Panera's creation should never have been released without warnings. As the fog thickens, the question remains: will the truth be revealed, or will it remain a mystery? Within the enigmatic realm lies a pivotal question awaiting resolution. Shall charged lemonade bear the weight of liability? Yet a greater inquiry looms, captivating the mind. Why must the fate of caffeinated lemonade, a potential national standard, be entrusted to a law firm, a judge, and a jury in Delaware? The answer, shrouded in the shadows, reveals a truth about the feeble nature of America's regulatory bodies, incapable of safeguarding the masses against perilous products. Instead, the responsibility falls on the shoulders of consumers and the advocates who rise to represent them. In distant lands, like the United Kingdom, a different tale unfolds, a tale of stringent regulations imposed by the government itself. Warning labels adorn beverages exceeding 150 mg of caffeine, while the sale of such drinks to children under 16 is forbidden. However, in the vast expanse of the United States, a stark contrast emerges. The FDA, a mere whisper of regulation, scarcely mandates the inclusion of caffeine on ingredient lists, let alone the disclosure of its quantities. The government does not bar any consumer from acquiring ultra-caffeinated elixirs, nor does it demand explicit warnings or monitor advertisements. From a certain perspective, one that perhaps aligns with Panera's legal team, the company's act of disclosing charged lemonade's caffeine content is an extraordinary feat in itself. Following the lawsuits, they took an additional stride, cautioning customers who are pregnant or sensitive to caffeine against partaking in the elixir's allure. This counsel, Panera's lawyers surmised, would erect an impenetrable fortress against further litigation. However, within the United States, compliance with meager federal regulations does not always shield against the onslaught of civil suits from consumers. These individuals argue that companies bear additional responsibilities under various state laws, including duties to safeguard the public from harm. As a nation, we have chosen this path, a system where an interventionist government, armed with resources and authority, determines the products to be sold and governs their marketing. Yet unless Congress bestows profound wealth and power upon the federal agencies that oversee the marketplace, we find ourselves entwined within this labyrinthine system indefinitely. This tapestry of mysteries and choices reveals our regulatory landscape. Will justice favor consumer protection, or will the current system, with all its flaws, survive? Secretly, time holds the answer. A hidden regulatory power can compensate victims and hide dangerous products. Remember the 2000s, when dropside cribs, silent killers that suffocated innocent babies, were plagued by lawsuits? These battles sparked a justice wave that led to a recall and a late federal ban. Another story involves Johnson & Johnson, which shamelessly used talc in baby powder despite knowing its cancer-causing potential. J&J continues to use devious methods to avoid liability for this carcinogenic ingredient, which they obtained after a relentless barrage of lawsuits. I promise another talc-like disaster is coming. The FDA restricts fewer than a dozen toxic cosmetic ingredients, while many countries, including emerging ones, ban hundreds or thousands. Thus, private civil suits protect the market by removing dangerous component. Beware as the corporate lobby spins a web of deceit with the support of strong law firms and Republican lawmakers. They portray consumer class actions as frivolous, greed-driven schemes. This intricate dance, disguised as tort reform, creates laws that close courthouse doors or cut victim compensation. In 1994, a woman sued McDonald's for serving her scorching coffee, sparking jokes, and making countless proposals to keep plaintiffs out of justice. An enlightening 2011 documentary revealed the woman's horrific burns as proof. It revealed the corporate lobby and GOP politicians' deception in using her cause to advance tort reform. Thus, mysterious and intrigue-filled battles begin. Will private civil suits triumph over deception, or will a powerful few silence justice? The intricate dance of litigation and reform holds the answer, waiting to be revealed in future chapters. A treacherous alliance created a powerful formula to justify the slashing of consumer lawsuits, particularly class actions. Their plan? To create a web of deception, use absurd cases to illustrate litigation gone wrong. Enter the Chamber of Commerce's Institute for Legal Reform, a mysterious organization that publishes the lawsuit abuse Evus, a pun on Festivus. In its pages, readers read about litigants claiming Pop-Tarts lack pastry filling or jalapeno cheese curls lack authentic flavor. However, the tales of true merit and the battles against Johnson & Johnson, which the Chamber of Commerce staunchly supports in its extortion of talc victims, remain hidden. Dear reader, patience and observation are required when hearing of a consumer lawsuit like Klein & Spector's against Panera. Was Charged Lemonade responsible for 2 deaths? Answers are still elusive. Should Panera have loudly warned against caffeinated lemonade, or was it legal? Unsolved mysteries persist. Is the outrage over these deaths and lawsuits a moral panic or a call to arms? Unfortunately, truth eludes us. Should we trust a Delaware jury of 12 to resolve these complex issues? Certainly not. However, it is preferable to the tort reformers who want a world where corporate giants, aware of their heinous crimes, avoid retribution and leave victims without a penny. The balance of justice is precarious in this maze of intrigue and hidden agendas. Will the truth be revealed or kept hidden? Time will tell how corporations and justice interact, weaving a story that resonates with our morality.